Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do the retro 80s old school book tag. I was tagged by Just Book Girl TV. Thanks, Jess. It was 2 months ago, but I'm getting around to it. I hope you guys keep tagging me because I like doing tags. I've got the questions here, the prompts, and I got the answers here, and I'm going to tag a boatload of people. So let's go. One. What book, author, or series got you into reading? I'm going to say the Hardy Boys, and this tag brings back a lot of good memories for me in the 80s. I have a lot of stories to tell. I'll try to keep this under 30 minutes. I'll try to keep it under 10. Let's see. I also liked the book version of The Sting. Remember that movie with Robert Redford and Paul Newman and other people were in it. That's the first time I read the F word, and I remember it as a kid. Two, what author or book got you into your current favorite genre? Well, I like literary fiction. Now, Brian at Bookish doesn't like that term. He thinks it should be fiction, and I can understand that point. But I'm going to go with James Joyce, Ulysses. My grandmother gave me my first copy of Ulysses in 1984. And no, I don't have it. Don't have that copy anymore. Three, what was your first concert that you ever went to? I got a little story here. My first concert was in 1978. And I saw AC/DC open up for Aerosmith. Yeah, tickets were $7.50, general admission. Um, I went with some friends, and one of my friends got a scarf from Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler came out for the encore, threw his drink on the crowd. It was wild. It was wild back there. Back then, general admission, we'd always push our way up to the front and touch the stage. It was only like a little barricade with security guys. Let's see, prompt 4. What band or artist do you love but never got to see? Led Zeppelin. I should have worn my Led Zeppelin shirt because John Bonham died in September of 1980, their drummer, and I was all set I didn't buy a ticket yet. Man, if I had that ticket, I don't know if they were selling them yet or if they were just coming to, I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. So I call it a suburb of South Detroit. But they were going to play in Detroit's Pontiac Silverdome, and then Bonham died. 5, what was your favorite cartoon growing up? And I'd have to say Family Circle. Anybody remember that? But my favorite, cartoonish thing, I've mentioned this before, I could almost reach down. I have some of them. Mad Magazine. I love Mad Magazine and still do. I wish I could get a subscription still. Name a TV show or movie that is tied to a good memory. Well, on Fridays, I used to look forward to Fridays as a kid because that's when the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family came on. I don't know if you guys remember the Brady Bunch. Partridge Family was that family of musicians. And I liked Danny. Danny Bonaducci is a kid I liked. Played bass. Stag is making me laugh. 7. Name a movie from childhood that you still love today. Willy Wonka, the original one, with Gene Wilder. I saw that in a movie theater with my father took me and my brother to see it in a movie theater. 8. Name your first TV or movie crush. Well, back in the 1976 Olympics, I had to look it up to see what year. I remembered Nadia Comaneci. I fell in love with her. Now, when I watched TV when I was a kid in my parents' house, they had a big desk like here, the TV was here on the wall, and my back was to the desk, so I could see the TV right up there. And I remember watching Nadia Comaneci just all the time. Set my alarm. When's Nadia Comaneci on? Number 9. What was a toy that you were obsessed with or collected as a kid? I can't think of any. I can think of some toys, but I don't know the names of them, and I could describe them, but it'd take too long. I like to build models, like car models and airplane models, with put them together, paint them, put the decals on, the glue. That glue, you could almost get high on it. That's where, well, you could back in the day. But I was a member of the Revell Master Modeling Club. And I still, whenever I go by a hobby shop, sometimes I'll go in, and models are expensive today. I mean, they cost like $20-25 for a car model. And I'd rather do other things. Prompt 10. Name a board game or video game you associate with your childhood. Well, my family, I have it's my father, my mother, my brother and sister, my kid brother and sister. We would play board games. I had a pretty idyllic childhood, I must say, but we would play Sorry, or we would play Monopoly, and sometimes we'd play games in the basement. I had a great basement, man. Pool table, pinball machine, foosball, full bar, poker table, couches. In the other room was where I do my models, and my mom had her washing machine, my dad had his tools, and I had my music equipment. We would jam down there. But we'd play Monopoly too, the games that would last for days, and we'd have to play downstairs on the poker table. Let's see, 11. Name a clothing or trend that was popular when you were a kid. I can only think of parachute pants by MC Hammer wore 'em. That Can't Touch This. I was thinking the other day about that song, Can't Touch This. Do, 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 do. Can't touch this. Well, that's an original bass line from Rick James, but everybody thinks it's MC Hammer. Excuse my allergies, are off the chain. And 12, last one. Name a childhood snack or candy you wish they still made. I can't really think of any candies, but I can think of these things. They were snacks, came in a bag like a bag of chips, but they were like little hats, and you could put them on your finger. They were pointy, and you could put them on your fingers. They weren't made for putting on your fingers. I would just do that, and then eat them. I was a kid. So I'm going to tag a lot of people. And I might as well start now. Brian at Bookish. Roz at Scaladanling About the Books. Hannah at Hannah's Books. Randy at Randy Ray. Greg at Another Bibliophile Read. Now I'm going to tag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. James's. Jim at Mystery and Mayhem. Jim reads too slow. James Quaint and Curious Volumes. James Holder. James Books, Reading and Stuff. I'm going to tag MJ. Pat. Christina at Knitting Books, etc. Sonia at An Enthusiastic Reader. Michael Romeo. Roy Reads Anything. Criminelli, if he sees this and wants to do it, I'd like to hear your answers, Ollie. Floss, Great Joey Library. Debs at Rainer Reads Stuff. Fred, read by Fred. Angelia at, I forgot your channel name, I'm sorry. Oh man, what is your channel name? I should have written it down. And that's it. So thanks for watching. And I think about the 80s quite often. I really do. But okay, thanks.